Hey guys, I wanted to do a video because I've been trying to write something out and the words are just not coming out on the computer. So I'm going to tell you instead. This has to do with something that I've been struggling with, but also has something to do with what I do for a living. So I was a mental health counselor. Most of you know that for a while. Before that, I was a teacher. And through those years of doing that, I helped people visualize their goals. And I think that when people struggle with goals, the greatest thing that they struggle with is the visualization, is actually seeing themselves changed. You know, if somebody wants to not be depressed anymore, seeing themselves not depressed, visualizing what that's going to feel like, what that's going to be like, is a life changer. And, financial goals, knowing that you want to get out of debt, knowing that you've got maybe tax debt, or you've got to, pay off bills, credit card bills, or you want to be able to start saving for retirement, or you want to travel. Those financial goals that we have, we might say them, but we might not be able to actually visualize ourselves there. It's the same thing with weight loss. We might say that we want to lose 10 pounds, or we want to get ripped abs, or not even that. We just want to feel healthy. We want to feel better, but we can't visualize ourselves there. And that's exactly where a coach comes in. I have my own coaches and mentors that when I start to forget and start to not be able to visualize myself being successful in business, being successful at my workouts, being successful at my nutrition, then I call my coaches and my mentors and I go to them and I talk to them because they help me revisualize what my goals are. They know me. They know my kids. They know my kids' ages. They know my struggles. They know my background, my history. They know the things that are going to motivate me. They know sometimes they have to pull me across the finish line, and sometimes they've got to shove me forward in that direction. And that's the same thing that I do with my challengers too. Is if they come to me with a problem, then I walk them through it. I help them, and if I don't know the answer, I help them find the answer, because that's that's what I do. But it's not just the teaching, it's the coaching part. And the coaching part has to do with knowing them as individuals, knowing them as people, knowing their goals and their ambitions in life and what they want to achieve. And when they're in that, place where they can't see it for that time, ripping those blinders off and shoving them forward and saying, hey, this is what your goals were. Remember? Sometimes showing them their goals that they wrote down, or reminding them of them, or giving them a phone call and a pep talk. I mean, those are all the things that we as coaches do. It's that push. But it's the visualization. It's being able to see yourself succeed. So I'm going to give you a little bit of a homework assignment. I want you to visualize some goals for yourself. I want you to close your eyes and imagine yourself a year from now. What are you going to look like? What's going to be different? If you reach the goals, if you want to get healthy, for example, if you want to feel better, what's that going to look like? What is a healthy you going to look like? What are your relationships going to look like? What's your job going to look like? What's your outlook on life going to look like? What are you going to look like physically? Close your eyes and imagine it. Visualize it. And then share it with me. And then when you feel darkened down and like you aren't going to succeed, or like you just can't go anymore, then let me know and I'll remind you, and I'll help paint that picture in your mind again, because visualization is wonderful. So that is my message for you, and why it is that everybody needs a coach. So if you don't have a coach, you need to let me know, and we need to hook you up with a free account, because it's free to get me as a coach, to help you with some of those goals that you want to achieve. So I love you guys, and I'll talk to you later.